So
Sure.
you bootstrapped your
Yeah.
company with less than 2 grand, right? I mean, you sold your car for 5 grand and then to invest in your business. And now you're got to a point where you're, 500K plus a month without outside investment. Just as an investment question here, when do you think it makes sense for business owners to raise capital? And when is it actually the wrong answer?
If somebody is in business, they need to be able to put it all on the line financially. So I think a lot of the time businesses they want to raise money and they want to get investors, but then they have a nice car and then they have their house. And again, I'm not saying that's you should sell your house to fund your business, but I'm saying, like you're saying, I've never taken on outside investors, but people in business know half the battle of business is staying in business. So I've taken on of like all the different like business loans I've done, probably, I don't know, at least 500 grand over the years, right? Not now, but over the years, I've had, there's different SBA loans and lines of credit and all that stuff. So as I've wanted to grow my business, my immediate thought wasn't, okay, let me find an investor. And because I didn't even have a proven business yet. Like even now, I wouldn't want to give up any of my business to an investor who knows nothing about my industry for a little bit of capital, right? So I think, yes, you may grow slower because you don't have the massive infusion and you're doing everything yourself. But I feel like also over time, you have to realize that there is a way. Like you don't need investors a lot of the time. Like you can do the whole at one point you get all the 0% business credit cards, you carry the balance, it doesn't mess up your credit. This is not financial advice. This is what I did. And then that helps you invest in marketing. You don't need the payoff right away. You pay the minimums and then, you pay those off before interest hits. And I'm not condoning that strategy. I'm just saying I was willing to do whatever it took to say, you know what, I'm going to stay in business through the ups and downs of revenue. Like we were discussing, long term over the last 10 years, my business looks like this. Short term, it's felt like this, right? Like even now, every month, it's not pure bliss and everything is, flowers and sunshine. It's pouring behind me sometimes, like it is right now. So I think financially, my advice is have a lot of cash in the bank whenever you can. Or like as a business owner, your business is the investment. So I get a little weary when business owners start investing in real estate and stocks and their 401k and this and that. It's like, okay, but so you want to get investors, but then you have all this other stuff where you should be investing in yourself. Or again, like getting some financing for the business. Like an SBA loan's not the worst thing. Again, not financial advice. But I'm just saying I've had my ups and downs, and financially, it's helped to say, you know what, I don't mind getting. I'll have a line of credit. I don't care if it's 10% interest only, but I'm like, I could. Sometimes I've needed it, and it's helped me stay through. Right. Whereas people in traditional finance, or they might ask their cousin for advice who doesn't have a business, they're like, 10%, you're getting ripped off. No, you should just shut down the business. It's like, and you should invest that in stocks to earn 6 or 7%. So I don't know. I think when you're in business, like you think, oh no, I'm gonna scale this. Like I'm not in business to make $500 a month. I'm here to help tens of millions of people over my life, maybe 100 million people, with what I'm doing. So I'm like, whether it's 10% or 7%, I'm not concerned if it's good and it's gonna keep me in business. And ideally it's maybe long-term financing or interest only or flexible. I've taken it. I mean, like, I don't care. I'll take that, invest into marketing, and it all works out. But again, like that's my experience, not advice.